It's really cool to see you guys, the Hives. And this is what happens before the storm begins, so to say, right?
Yes. Absolutely nothing is happening here right now.
Yeah, I was always wondering, because when I see you guys on stage, it's like, you know, these figurines that you sort of pull, you know, and then they suddenly go?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. And imagine it, you know, something must happen right before the show that you get this unbelievable energy. But you guys still look very fresh. You don't look like, you know, old rockers.
We look like 21.
Yeah. It's like we were born the day we formed the band, sort of.
But I mean, how do you do it? Is it like the Swedish water? What is it? I mean, because you actually, I really mean that, you know?
I think rock and roll is the fountain of youth.
Not to everybody.
Not to everybody, no. You can fuck it up real bad.
Definitely.
It can be the fountain of old age for some people.
A trick that worked pretty good for us is not to use heroin and drugs, you know, similar to heroin, which we just don't use, and therefore we play rock and roll and stay young.
Basically, use anything except for heroin.
I know a lot of people.
No. There's a bunch of stuff you shouldn't use.
Glue and...
Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of stuff like heroin you should try to stay away from.
In Sweden, when you're at home, do you guys hang actually, or do you pretty much go separate ways when you're home?
Well, it happens. We have fun when we do. Mm-hmm. We don't hate each other that much.
Yet.
We don't hate each other as much as other bands. I mean, when you found us, we were still sitting in the same room, weren't we?
Yeah, which is good.
There's a lot of bands that wouldn't do that.
For example, the Eagles, you know, that's a band that comes to mind. I think they use separate night liners and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you experienced anything like that with colleagues that you've seen, you know, like, or that you maybe played with even?
Well, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of bands that have... But it's also connected to success. Like, if you hate each other and you're not successful, you break out the band. If you hate each other and you're really successful, you get separate buses. I think that's usually how the cookie crumbles.
In terms of crazy stuff that you experienced throughout the years, you know, while playing live and with audiences and people and maybe even whatever, groupies and shit like that, what's the most memorable stuff, you know, that you can tell us?
The most memorable stuff we usually don't remember. That's sort of the problem.
Because you were out of it.
You just wake up with a really good feeling in your body, but you have no idea what happened.
Okay.
It's going to be on camera as well. You're going to film it. I heard you're going to film it.
We will, definitely.
So I will at least be able to lie that I remember it by watching it and then telling you what happened.
That's a good idea. You guys nowadays, I mean, since you've been around since quite some time, do you have families and stuff? And have you started like a more serious life, you know, apart from the music thing?
Well, it was always pretty serious. But yeah, there are a lot of children.
Yeah.
Being fathered as we speak from afar.
Skype.
Other than that, that's being raised by Skype. Other than that, I don't really know that there's that much difference. Yeah, we all live in houses, or we have places to stay, which we never used to have.
I understand better how your energy on stage comes across, because you're so relaxed in the rest of your, you know, life, obviously.
We have to. I mean, if we were to stay on the same energy level as we do when we play all day, we would be dead long time ago, you know. So it's just not possible. It's not possible. Trust me on that one. So,
like lions.
We gotta keep kind of calm, you know, until.
It's like lions. If you really want to hunt, you gotta stay pretty chill the rest of the day.
That's the way it is.
Koala bears in a way. They're awake like 1 hour of every 24, I think.
And they move really slowly. I think a lion is a better comparison. We were trying to be sharks, but you get really tired real fast from never standing
they
still.
move around all the time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your show, guys. I'm really looking forward to see you again.
It's going to be memorable, I hear. Somebody said that.
If you don't remember it, watch TV, watch Rockpalast, and you're going to see it all. You'll remember it all.
Yeah, I don't have to remember it. That's the neat trick. We can just film everything instead.